And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Go! Ready. Go to base.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
One play has into the 37 here for first and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tubecchio. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Now. Let's go. Here we go. Set. Get the plan. 54. Mike, 54. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch it. Right there. 54, right there. Go. 54, Mike. Exit. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike's 54.
2nd and 13.
Here we go.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Oh, look at that. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On the double. Got double tight. Double tight.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
I got tripped this side. I got tripped this side.
Hey, home.
3.
Hey, Haywood.
17.
On play action, Allen looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 54. All day, baby. All day. Yo. 6.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Cry all the way back home.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will. Set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Boys.
Three buzz.
Throwing is Allen on third. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen going to throw.
3 down.
Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago! As his guys are in for 6. And the Bears have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Yeah. Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Murphy from the gun, he'll throw. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Echo. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Hey, the pass. Rocket.
Mike's 5-4.
To throw is Murphy, operating from the gun. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Here we go.
54.
Hey, Bubba.
54, Mike. Right here.
22, Jet, Bubba. 22, Jet, Bubba. Let's go. Put it right.
On first and 10, Murphy.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the pass.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
Here we go.
And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Murphy. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 54. Sean, 54. Hey, come on. 64. Wait. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Zoom.
Quarterback, don't get no.
Murphy now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A very short field to work with now. First and goal after the great punt return. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, check 24, check 24. Hatchet, hatchet. Slam, slam, slam.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Now Murphy on first and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Topper, Topper. Zip, zip, motion. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, check. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Watch twist. Twist.
Here's Murphy throwing again.
He's coming. We got double up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Big grip.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Watch tight end.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Watch out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Quinnen Williams, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Brown 80.
got 87. I got 87. That's me, boys.
Alert!
Single. I got a single on the slot.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball. Give me
Murphy
that ball.
to throw on 3rd down. James has got it. Complete. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Tight dog.
Great stone. Travel. Go.
Motion. Mike.
Back to throw. Murphy.
Watch the twist.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Orbit.
Watch the run.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Check.
To throw is Murphy. Throwing on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check safety.
Rush in.
Check 9.
Tomlinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Here comes the ball.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
Mike,
Hey, Lobo.
Right there. 56.
Squeeze, double.
Ball trot.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Get a roll. West.
Shift.
On 3rd down, Tomlinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts,
Here we go.
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Murphy now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Interception. Come on, guys. We got this.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Mike 54. Okay, double up.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Now Murphy on 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Stop. 5 wide.
Now Allen to throw. On 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Sponge. No. Check 50. Check 50.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Go. 6 man.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, they're scared. Mike's 54. No, 54. Watch the backer. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Go. 54. Watch 54. All day.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Mike's 5'4".
Eddie Weber. I can't believe they let you play. Hey. I can't believe they even let you play. Haywood. Out.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
All day, every day.
Mike 54.
On 1st down, Murphy.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Okay.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You remember me? Yes. Let's go, baby. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
6.
Double dog. That's the way. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Okay. Watch the curls. Check. Check that.
Here's Murphy. Gonna throw again.
Tighten up.
He's gonna fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
54, right there.
This
54,
offense
Mike.
in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 54. Here we go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let it go.
Murphy operating from the gun. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Get the ball right here. Echo.
To throw is Murphy. From the gun, he'll throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch the safety creep.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go.
That'll be a gain of 16. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Murphy now, throwing to start the drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Set, hut, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. 66. Bullet, half.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go, fellas.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Murphy. Now they go screen. It's complete. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
64. Wait. Set, go. Check, 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 check.
Whip, whip.
Topper.
Check.
They're running. Tomlinson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backward. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 out low.
Right there, 56.
So no safe.
Kill.
Now Murphy throwing on 1st down. Being chased out left. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Murphy operating from the gun. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Going the other way.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
2 times.
Hey.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Switch gears.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Yeah, baby.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Great stone. Travel.
Mike 56.
Zoom.
56. Put it right. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job.
Play.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the double.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Single, slot. Hey.
Murphy on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 5. Mike's 5-4.
Oh, here we go. Oh, single.
54 right there.
Back to throw. Murphy eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw is Murphy. Throwing on 3rd and long. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check 56.
Watch the run. 56. Go. 56 is the Mike.
All day, dog.
Check.
Slam.
Bang.
Pick the edge. Come.
Murphy now throwing on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight end.
Hustle.
I got it.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Switch. 3 down.
Here's McCaffrey, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So Allen's going to look to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown. From a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now.
Yeah, let's get
Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now Murphy from the gun. He'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check. That's it.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Watch the curl.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike.
Looking to throw.
Here we go, T.
Murphy.
Hey,
It's
just
caught.
me and you.
Touchdown, Washington.
It's me and you.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over with the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.